What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Digital Reality. It is me, Jacob, again, and I'm excited to bring you another review for Halo Wars 2 for Xbox One and Windows 10. This game did come out about a week ago. I beat the story, played a decent amount of multiplayer, and Blitz Firefight, so I'm going to give you my personal thoughts and opinion on the game. However, take this with a grain of salt. This is just my personal thoughts and opinion, not Game Informer's, not IGN. This is my review, guys, so take a grain of salt with that, please. However, since this is a review, there's two lists here. You got the cons and you got the pros. Of course, like always, we're going to start with the cons first. This is a new game. In today's era, there's going to be some bugs. You hate to say it, but all new games have bugs and it's annoying as hell. But you can't do anything about it. They got their money, they're happy, and we got a game. So, the bugs such as, like, in the campaign, the boss fight, like you're fighting Decimus, spoiler alert, and he actually falls through the map, and you can't do anything about it. He just falls through, or he gets stuck on a little cliff. When you play the game, you'll see what I'm talking about. Can't do anything about it. He's stuck up there, and you could try sending your hornets after him, he won't do shit. So that's annoying. The UI interface also bugs out on you too. You'd be trying to spawn in a building or something, and it won't deploy. You have to do it multiple times. You'll see here in the video, I have to pull up my menu multiple times just to deploy an ability. So there are some bugs with the UI interface. However, it's not too bad, but it is tedious in some situations. We need to call all units and it doesn't do anything, and other stuff like that. However, another thing is that there is a unit cap. Yes, it's an RTS game, and there's a unit cap, and that sucks because you have games like Supreme Commander, who there is no unit cap. You can have unlimited units as you want. However, in this you can have up to 120. Period. End of discussion. The individual units cost different units. Scorpion tanks, I believe, cost 7. Grizzlies cost 11. 11 units for one unit. It is ridiculous. I just wish they would take off the unit cap, let us have our armies, and go at it, but it's Halo Wars using unit cap. One thing that's also a bug, or an issue with the cons list, is that there's no freedom of base building. Hi son, how you doing? Yes, we can have some water. Once again, that is baby Blake. He's getting older and he's talking now. He's growing up too dang fast. But yes, there's no freedom of base building. Yes, you get a little plot of land, you can build your base and deploy units from that. But we want a freedom of base building, such as Command & Conquer and all that stuff like that. Now, going back to the units, some units are OP'd and some units are too weak. The artillery cannons have incredible range, especially if you're using snipers on the UNSC side to spot for your targets. As you see here, there are some lasers going on and about. And if there's lasers, artillery can actually shoot at that location. And if you have infantry, artillery will wipe out every single one of your guys. Cyclopses, snipers, flame troopers, marines, ODST, flame troopers, and all that stuff. Then, however, you have some other units like the Wolverine, who in great numbers can get taken out by 10 or 15 Hornets if you have like 20 Wolverines. It's happened. It happened to me in a previous game prior to this one. It's annoying as hell. You're making all these units and they get wiped out by their counter unit, who they're not supposed to be, able to destroy. For the most part, this game is balanced, but yes, it is annoying as hell. Now, Uber units. This is 50-50. I like having more than one Uber unit on the field. If you don't know what Uber units are in this game, you on the UNSC can spawn in a Spartan or a Condor. Okay? And on the Banished, I was about to say Covenant. On the Banished side, you can spawn in your Hero and Scarab. Now, there's nothing stopping you from deploying 4 or 5 Scarabs, and in this game, if you spawn more than one Scarab, you're almost unbeatable. Unless you haven't used any single of your UNSC powers or whatever powers you're using and all that stuff. You have a force ready to combat those Scarabs. We were playing Domination and I swear to God, each team made 3 Scarabs. So it's doing a 3v3, so do the math. That was 9 Scarabs attacking one base at a time. We can't do shit. We deployed our artillery and all that stuff. Nothing can stop it, guys. And they need to make it to where there's a limitation on Uber units. Yes, I like doing it, but it's not fair, to be honest. Now, going off subject here of the units and such, let's talk about the matchmaking. Matchmaking for in itself is decent, but if you want to do 2v2 and you have a party of 2, you're going to get stuck in a 3v3 most of the time. If you want to do 1v1, you're going to probably get stuck in a 2v2 or even a 3v3. They should make it to where you can go into 1v1, 2v2, 3v3, just like in Halo Wars 1. I understand it's different companies, but if you want to do 1v1, go for it. If you want to do 2v2, go for it. Alright, let's hope we get a 3v3. Or, let's hope we get a 2v2. Yeah, I said that backwards, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? Just, if I want to do 2v2, I want to do 2v2. Nothing else. Okay? Now, going to another subject about the game is the difficulty for campaign and the skirmish. In Halo Wars 1, Legendary was actually pretty freaking tough. And most people actually got to the point to where they can beat Legendary. Then they added the automatic difficulty where it would actually compare your skills with the other players in your party and make up a difficulty. This game does not have it. My brothers and I will do 3v3 against Legendary AIs and we will stomp the living car out of them. So I hope in the future they have some new game mode or game difficulties coming out. I really do, because skirmishes aren't even fun anymore unless you're doing blitz. But even then, you can just kick their ass. Now, yes, that is all of the cons about this game, and sorry for spending close to nearly half the video discussing those. On to the pros about this game. The story is fucking amazing. Holy shit. It is a Halo story, guys. It feels like a Halo story. Now, you have 4 and 5 of Halo 4 and 5. It didn't really feel like a Halo story like Halo 3 and 1 and 2. I'm saying it all backwards, I'm sorry, guys. Halo 1, 2, and 3, and then it just falls off after 4. You know what I'm saying? Halo Wars 2 feels like a story in the Halo universe. Captain Cutter's back, and his whole crew and his half a ship are back to an unknown galaxy who they think they're still in war with the Covenant. And if you play the game, you're gonna wake up and like, oh shit, we're fighting somebody new. The cutscenes are spectacular. Red Team, who in the first game seem almost invincible, taking on 40 elites. They get their ass kicked by one brute, and his name is Atriox. Graphically, this game is great. Not as good as Halo Wars 1. Halo Wars 1 had more of a realistic feel to it. However, this one has more of a comic book style to it. And I don't mind that. I like it. That's going to tie into another pro in just a second. What I feel like. Because in Halo Wars 1, when you had so much going on, it would start lagging up a little bit. This game cannot be said the same. This game, you can have everybody launching their superpowers, using their second ability on their vultures and stuff. Not one bit of lag, guys. No joke, no exaggeration. Holy shit, it looks gorgeous. Just seeing everybody shoot and all that stuff, it is amazing. All the effects from the plasma and the lasers and all that good stuff looks fantastic. I love the graphics. Now, going back to the matchmaking, the game modes are diverse. You have Blitz, you have Blitz Firefight, you have Strongholds, you have Domination, you have Deathmatch. Those are all the game modes at launch, guys. If you want to do something different, go play Blitz. It's a card-based game. It is really challenging and it's fun. However, it is a game of luck. If you draw the better cards than your opponent, you're probably gonna win. But if you want to go do Stronghold and capture bases, this game mode here is Strongholds, by the way. The more Strongholds you get, more units you're able to deploy on the field. You don't necessarily have to kill your enemy main base. As long as you hold the most Strongholds at the end, you're gonna win. Domination is a different game mode from this. Deathmatch is self-explanatory. So I mean, there's diverse game modes. If you want to do something completely different, dude, go for it. Now the DLC, as far as I heard, and the third Thursday of every month is going to be new campaign DLC and new leader DLC. So the story's not over, and if you beat the game, you're going to see what I'm talking about. It just cuts off. But if they're going to do the story DLC, more power to them. I'm happy that's going to be a thing. Earlier, guys, I complained about the unit count in this game. But I must say, this game actually feels like a real RTS game, such as Commander and Command & Conquer. Just like those games, it's rock, paper, scissors. Air beats Vehicles beat infantry, and infantry beats air. Rock, paper, scissors, okay? I enjoy that this game is for console. Just because for console there's not that many RTS games, at least for the Xbox One. So this is a nice twist, especially since it's Halo. I enjoy the shit out of this game. Now going back to the matchmaking, there are rare instances when you have server connection issues. Rare. Since a week and a half I've had one disconnect, and that was my brother. It wasn't even me. No server lag, nothing of the sort. No, oh sorry, our servers are down for maintenance. Not yet at least. But for the first week they did a fine job, if you ask me. That being said, if you're looking for a game, you're gonna find a game pretty damn quick. Not like games like Rainbow Six Siege where it can take you 5 minutes to find a game. This game will take you at least 90 to 30 seconds. Kudos to 343 and Creative Assembly for accomplishing fantastic servers. Maybe other game companies should look what they did with their servers at launch. They were prepared, and I'm glad they were. Alrighty guys, so there you have it. Sorry for rambling. We got two lists there, cons and pros about this game. There are some pretty decent cons. We got bugs and all that stuff. And then you have a lot of pros. Now I'll discuss with my brother and a good friend of mine about what they thought about this game. They said, this game's pretty great, but, you know, there's always that but in there now. It could have been better. Yes, it could have. They could have added more units to the field. No unit cap. They could have added freedom of base building. They could have balanced the units better. They've always could have done better, but there's always updates in the future. Or so we hope. Now, my personal rating for this game is going to be an 8 flat. Once again, it is my opinion, no one else's. And I feel like 8's actually giving it a little bit too much. Maybe even 7.5, but I'm going to stick with an 8. Just because I love playing this game. I can play this game for hours. I love the graphics. I love the gameplay. It's great. It's a fantastic game. That being said, I do recommend you buying this game. It is worth the $60 price tag. Now, is it worth the season pass? I don't know yet. That's for a later date. Just because I don't know what the DLC holds. Is it going to be like Battlefield DLC, or is it going to be like Call of Duty DLC where it's all paid? Or is it going to be free DLC content? Halo 5. I know you want it to be free too, don't you? That being said, guys, if you have the extra money and you haven't picked this game up, go pick it up. It's fantastic. You're going to enjoy it, especially if you're an RTS fan and you love the story of Halo. This game ties right in, spoiler alert, to the end of Halo 5. That is fucking awesome how they just merged two completely different universes into one. They also do some Easter eggs throughout the story referring to John, Master Chief, and how he's doing and all that stuff. It is fantastic, guys. And another spoiler alert, you're on the arc from Halo 3. That is awesome, guys. Fucking fantastic. Alrighty, guys, that's enough of me rambling. I'm sorry if you made it through this far and you found me boring. I really do apologize. But thank you very much for clicking on that video and watching it all the way through. That being said, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, if you enjoyed the gameplay, hit that like button and subscribe, and leave me a comment in the down there letting me know how I did and what other videos would you like to see of me. I got some comments referring that we don't make enough gameplay videos about becoming a reaction channel. There is a reason behind it, and that reason is because my computer took a shit on me. I wasn't able to record any decent quality graphics from my Elgato software. But here you guys go, fixed it, cleaned it up, and here we go. That being said, next week there's a new game coming out. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is. It's going to be a surprise. A new, entirely different type of game. And we're going to be making videos for this channel here. So be sure to tune in for that, see what the surprise is, and I promise you're going to like it. And I really do appreciate you guys tuning in this time. However, I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there. I used a new type of software, so sorry for the lack of whistles and bells and shit on the video. It's my first time using a software called Sony Vegas. A buddy told me about it. Holy shit, kudos to you if you're watching this video, man. I plan on learning how to use this software and making the videos even better for you guys. So be sure to stay tuned in the future. And this is Jacob, and I'm signing off.